this shit, I was like, word? Like, okay. So, you know what I mean? Like, there's a part of me out there that can actually tap into the person that actually, you know, moved, that stayed in California, that became a successful artist, that is running a music empire, that is out there selling platinum records. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is a deep concept. And if this is true, then, I mean, well, you know what? This is my opinion. This is what I'm going to say. It's not so much that it's true. I think it's a dope idea. Now, once the thing about when I read about it, it was like a whole sales pitch. It was like, you know, why don't you get our CDs? You know, of course, it's all about money in this society. So that's basically that, you know, some people out there are hating because it's a couple of articles out there that just hate on the whole science. But I think it could only be beneficial for you to, even if there isn't a version of you out there in the parallel universe. I'm not the science chick, so I'm not going to get into all that. But I do think that I know that meditation is very, very powerful. And if you sit down and take the time to meditate on anything, you put your energy into anything, it's only going to help you and help you enhance yourself. You know what I'm saying? So if I sit down and meditate and I'm, you know, meditating on this version of myself that is, you know, making deals out there being a, you know, superstar rapper, whatever, you know what I mean? That made the choice to stay in California, whatever, then of course that can only help enhance my life. This dude is saying, like, you know, he's able to tap into this with meditation. He taught himself how to draw. He taught himself how to be an artist. Like, he was able to do anything, and which is true. You know, anyway, regardless of quantum jumping, you know what I'm saying? That's a fact. If you meditate on something, yeah, hell yeah, you're going to become doper at it. You know what I mean? So that's just my theory. But once I stumbled upon the topic, I definitely wanted to talk about it on the show. And I wanted to know if any of you guys out there have had any experience with quantum jumping. Have you guys been, you know, doing some meditations, and you know, what was your experience like? Let me know. You can always email me at livewithloahmmi@gmail.com, and, you know, let me know your experiences and how that worked out for you, if it worked at all. You know, I'm just like really, really curious as to the science behind this theory. But like the other thing that, you know, just really made me think about, you know, magic. You know what I'm saying? Like, just setting your intentions out there. You know, when you honestly, looking in the society that we got today, I'm seeing all this stuff. It's like the same thing dressed up in different ideas. You know what I'm saying? It's the same shit, whether people are like, oh, I do yoga and I meditate on my higher self, or you doing magic and you lighting candles and you know what I'm saying, got your crystals out, or you doing quantum jumping and you meditate. It's all the same thing. Now, the thing is, a lot of people out here, you know, like I said, this is America, so they are packaging it up. They are selling it to you. You're buying books, you're buying DVDs, you're buying CDs, you're buying it. You know what I'm saying? You're following this dude, you're not following this dude. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot out there. You feel me? And ultimately, I think what we all need to do is just make sure that we go within ourselves and tap into our higher selves and learn from, you know, the spirit that resides within us. Go within, you know what I'm saying? I just think that's what's up. But like I said, if you have any type of experience with quantum jumping and you want to give me your, you know, how you feel, or if you want to talk about the events of today with the Pope, you know what I mean? You got all this apocalyptic type stuff happening on the Mabon. You got the last day of atonement for the Jews, you know, the equinox going on. Hit me up, like I said, at 765-444-3254. Here's a little bit of B.O.B. with Psychedelic Thoughts.
Psychedelic thoughts, psychedelic calls from the psychedelic trees, and I think it's rubbing off on me. I think it's rubbing off on me. I think it's rubbing off. Faded memories, every face I can't recall. Who the fuck are you? It was never cool. You ain't my dog, homie. You ain't my dog, yeah, you ain't my dog. Psychedelic thoughts, psychedelic calls from these psychedelic trees, and I think it's rubbing off on me. I think it's rubbing off on me. It's rubbing off. Faded memories, every face I can't recall. Who the fuck are you? It was never cool. You ain't my dog, homie. You ain't my dog. Don't reach. You ain't my dog. I'm searching for an outlet, trying to charge my phone. Looking through my contacts, ain't no one to call. Questions that need answers, looking for escape. I'm just looking for that high. Can you help me elevate? 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 Imagine modern day civilization as we know it just collapsing. Television screens and news reports just serve as a distraction. Propaganda got our minds so flooded that we just paddling, damn near drowning for air. We keep gasping for breath. I take a step, you take a step, I take a step. Living out our dreams, so nothing's left till it ain't nothing left. Bury me in honor, we will not forget to fallen soldiers. I pay respect, I pay respect. I wear the burden of the world ever since I traveled on a jet to a faraway place in a third world city where the whole damn country was oppressed. Couldn't help but stomach what I saw, but still my conscience was upset. With all the money in the world, without anyone I can't express. The thoughts is trapped inside my head, so I roll a blunt to ease my stress. As I travel through the USA, where people constantly obsess over all the shit that wouldn't matter if we knew it was ahead. Signing off, psychedelic thoughts running through my head. Psychedelic thoughts, psychedelic calls from the psychedelic trees, and I think it's rubbing off on me. I think it's rubbing off on me. I think it's rubbing off. Faded memories, every face I can't recall. Who the fuck are you? It was never cool. You ain't my dog, homie. You ain't my dog, Rich. Yeah, you ain't my dog. Psychedelic thoughts, psychedelic calls from the psychedelic trees, and I think it's rubbing off on me. I think it's rubbing off on me. It's rubbing off. Faded memories, every face I can't recall. Who the fuck are you? It was never cool, you ain't my dog, homie. You ain't my dog, Rich. You ain't my dog. Can you help me elevate? 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 Can you help me elevate?
Yo, you are listening to Live with LOAHMMI, and that was B.O.B. with Psychedelic Thoughts. Thank you for tuning into High Frequency Radio. This is episode 10 of Live with LOAHMMI. Well, normally I play a commercial in my liner, but, I'm kind of running out of time today, so I just decided to skip all that, but I definitely wanted to get my cut in. I got to play some music, so you know how that is. Anyhow, moving on and moving forward, like I said at the top of the show, we now have the Live with LOAHMMI hotline that is always open every time you hear me doing a live broadcast. You can give me a call at 765-444-3254. So, moving on and moving forward. Yo, I don't know. I just make myself giggle from time to time. So, about top of the week last week, I was doing some searching on the internet, and I'm not quite sure how I stumbled upon these different techniques for people to manifest money. Now, like I say all the time, if you know me, you know that I'm all about tapping into my personal power and trying to get more in tune with myself, creating the life that I want. I feel like it's all up to me. And I stumbled upon this book. It's a book called E Squared. I haven't read the book. Don't know nothing about it. I'm going to definitely check it out. But it's just a whole lot of different experiments in this book that just definitely help you tap into the spiritual principles of the law of attraction. Basically, is what I gather from. It's basically some energy experiments that, help you prove that the law of attraction works and that your thoughts create your reality. So the thing about the law of attraction, if you haven't read The Secret, if you haven't read anything out there on the law of attraction, first of all, you are tripping, because this is 2015 and there's so much knowledge out there, and, learn about it. Like, get out there and get some books on it. But anyway, the thing about the law of attraction, it create, our worlds and our lives create more of what you concentrate on. So the more you concentrate on the need for money, you create more needs for money. You create more situations where you continuously need money, versus being in a position of gratitude and thanksgiving at all times and being open to receive. And, you should always receive money. Now, look, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm going to straight keep it 100. My pocket's been a little bit thin I know there's a lot of ballers out here on the internet, all y'all Facebookers, y'all Instagrammers, y'all Louis Vuitton bag holders, you know, you what's the dude, the Louboutin with the red heel shoes. I mean, people out here getting money. I ain't mad at you. Do your thing, ma. Get your cake. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the reality for a lot of people I know. I know a lot of people that's struggling, you know, that's trying to get their stuff together. And like I said, I've read the Law of Attraction books. I've studied them. And it still can be a little bit tough. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. You fall on hard times, you know, for whatever reason. But I continuously, you know, go back to those positive thoughts and affirmations. And I have created, you know, a positive life for myself. It could be a lot worse. You know what I'm saying? So I won't complain. But when I was looking up this stuff, I thought it was pretty dope. And it's just something that I kind of wanted to talk about on the show. And I wanted to have other people join me and do a money manifestation challenge. Now, what I gather from the information that I read in a couple different articles is just basically a lot of different experiments that you could try to bring more abundance in your life. Now, like I said, I'm running out of time on the show. I probably have to do part 2 to this. But one experiment that I read about was the penny experiment. And that's kind of what I've been doing since Sunday. So the penny experiment is basically every time, you know, first of all, you set your intentions. The thing about this thing is you need to definitely speak your intentions and say, okay, I'm trying to manifest $1,000 by Sunday. Okay. This is what I want to do. I'm going to manifest $1,000 by Sunday. This is the LOAHMMI Money Energy Manifestation Project. And, you know, this is what it is. You can even set up an altar with Buddha or somebody and money or whatever, just to symbolize what you're doing. And the other thing, like some people were doing is, like I said, setting up different altars, calling on your angels, but definitely you want to name it and say what it is. So anyhow, let me be very quick. The penny experiment that I'm doing is basically saying I'm gonna find pennies everywhere. And every time I find a penny, I'm a jump for joy like I found $1,000. I'm a like bug out. I'm like really going to experience. I mean, you know, I'm a get hyped up, and I even got Micaiah involved. I had to let her know what was going on because when I looked over the other day and found my first penny, and she was looking at me like I have to explain to her why, you know, her mother is jumping for joy because she just found a penny. Well, the whole thing is because, you know, you want to definitely have that attitude of gratitude. And when you have that attitude of gratitude, you create more situations for abundance to show up in your life. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the experiment that I decided to try. Like, okay, I'm going to find a penny. Every time I find a penny, there's a penny right there. See? It's a penny right here on the floor. You know what I'm saying? And we got our money song. You know, me and Micaiah got a money song. We do the money dance. You know what I mean? We get real hyped up, you know, and that's what you do. So this experiment, every time you do it, and you can do it with all the change you find, you can just get really excited, get happy. And according to spiritual law, by you just being, you know, having an attitude of gratitude, you open yourself to be more abundant. Another money manifestation experiment that this lady that she did in an article I read was basically she took a whole lot of $5 bills, and went around and just stuck them on park benches, put them inside books. She stuck them on the clothes in the stores. She tucked them under people's seats. She hid them, you know, she just took a whole lot of $5 bills and just hid them everywhere. And once people, and like left a note, like, this is from the universe blessing you and giving unto you. And you know what I'm saying? And that allowed for her, at the time, she had just put out a book. And from what she said, you know, her book ended up doing a lot better in sales and all kind of stuff like that. So I wanted to bring you guys the money manifestation experiment and see if, you know, some of you guys would like to join in with me. Hit me up. Like I said, you can email me at livewithloahmmi@gmail.com. And anytime I am on air, you can give me a call on the Live with LOAHMMI hotline, which is 765-444-3254. And you can join me on the show. So, like I said, thank you guys for joining me for this episode 10 of Live with LOAHMMI. If you're celebrating the last day of atonement or Mabon or, you know, the equinox, be blessed in all you do. But hit me up with the symbolism. I mean, tell me what you think this means. The Pope is here. You got the equinox. You got this whole apocalyptic thing that's supposed to occur. You know, hit me up at livewithloahmmi@gmail.com. Don't forget to follow me on the Spreaker app. If you listen to the show on Facebook, make sure you like and share. And I'll leave you guys with nothing but love, blessings, peace, and light. And hit me up and let me know if you're going to join me in this money manifestation experiment. Until next time, I'll leave y'all with nothing but peace and blessings.